Hello? Hello? Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the midweek. The middle of the week. I hope you're keeping well. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Welcome to Australia, man. Hang on, I need to fix my thing. It's in a hoop. I came in a rush and I crash landed. Thank goodness the camera wasn't already on because, I mean, come on. I kind of ran in, missed my chair, hit the table, and my arm hit the microphone. If only you saw it live. Anyway, how are you? Did you like, am I very loud? Did you like our, whatchamacallit? Our news? Ooh, myself and Gibbo Ireland. We did a thing. We went off and we did the news, chat. So, yeah. Hope you found that interesting. How's my audio? Do I sound like I'm kind of normal again? Because the thing is, like, red. I've been messing with my sounds. But anyway, welcome along to Australia. We're going to go flying, and we have a mission for tonight. Something a little bit different. Ooh. So, we're on the ground here at a place called Shepperton Airport, Yankee Sierra Hotel Tango. From here, we shall fly over to Albury Airport, Yankee Mike Alpha Yankee. There, we're going to pick up our team of doctors. The doc is in the house. Then, friends, we're going to fly over to Temora Airport, Yankee Tango Echo Mike, and we're going to pick up the patient. A patient? Yes, a patient. We'll be patient waiting for the patient. Then, we're going to fly over Mount Panorama, the famous? Sounded very British. Cometh the hour thingeth. Just put a T at the end of all your words. You sound very posh. But over to Bathurst Airport, home of the Bathurst circuit. That's going to be fun. Then we shall do a landing at Bathurst Airport, Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel. Do you know what I mean? So we're using live weather. However, the time of day I've changed. Where's the thingy with the what's it? 0809 AM. We're in the morning time here in Australia. We're down under. So, the reason why we're doing this tonight, right? Wednesday night we usually do the Murph line. There's no Murph line tonight. I might just talk to myself maybe. Hello, good afternoon. You're very welcome to me. How are you? But what we're going to do tonight, we're going to be checking out a livery. Ooh. And it is that of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Now, some of you may know a little bit about it. Some of you may know a lot about it. Or some of you may know nothing about it. Essentially, it's a flying doctor service to get to the remote, hard-to-reach areas of Australia. This company is absolutely fascinating, steeped in history, and there's an absolute ton of information. So, just to give you some ideas, these guys, with the formation or the foundation of the Royal Flying Doctor Service, I mean, these guys, they were one of the first to use radio communications with aviation. Prior to that, it was either Morse code or telegram. These guys were using radios. Fascinating stuff. Also, one of the founding members, or someone in the earliest days, later went on and set up a small little airline known as Qantas. What? Do you know? Huge. And the company today operates a fleet of about 79 aircraft. They include King Air 200s, but also the Cessna Grand Caravan and indeed the Pilatus PC-12. So, the machine we're using is the default King Air 350i from Asobo. With the livery, it's available over on flightsim.to because it's very, very good. So if you put in !a livery, the thing will appear, it'll do its thing, and you can download it because I think it is absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to give it a shot. So who's here in the chat? Happy Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday before Friday. I'm starting to get scared. It's nearly the weekend, man. So, who's in the chat? Colonel Fork is here. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. Viper Strike rumbles in. Dougal McTavish. How are you, Dougal? Hope all is well, my dude. Cooler Ocean has rumbled in along with Catbat9 and Catbat Cat. Hope you guys are keeping well. Landing Gear 1957. Hello. Care 85, welcome aboard. Gibbo Ireland, the co-host of the news. We probably need a name for, like, the news. Hello, this is the news. Do you know what I mean? The News? Anyway, who else? Nightsep, good to see you. Mrs. Jojo1 is here. Along with Bodup, good to see you. Kilo559 rambles in. We have a rad pilot, Randy. Good to see you, my dude. Jefferson 2001. The man, the myth, the legend. He's here. He says, hey, very good evening, everybody. It's good to see you. Skip has rambled in as well. Good to see you, my dude. Jojo1 is here. We're home with the Jojos. The Jojos are here. Good to see you guys. Hope all is well. Bell Bro has rambled in saying, hello, lads. Happy mid of the week. Hump day. Let's get over the hump. Why do they call it hump day? We need to science that. Kozaki Flyer is here. Good to see you, my dude. Soaring AJ is in the chat. Hey, Floydrix has rambled in. We have a Welsh Rugby. Good to see you. Scorpio 49 is here. See you later. Says, greetings, everyone. Happy midweekage. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. We have a DC Viper in the chat. Saw DC and Cooler Ocean, amongst others, rambling on the YouTube video. Ooh, good to see you, DC. Good morning, America. How are you, he says. Hello, America. Dakey is here as well. Welcome in. Captain Sickbag is in the chat. Happy Wednesday to you, my dude. Now, where are we at? Hey, Captain Takashi is here. Good to see you, dude. Welcome in. Gordon77 is in the chat. Along with Harry. How are you, Harry? PE1PQ is here. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. We have a Black Ice Gabe. How are you, Gabe? He says, hello, Air Marshal Murph, and all the fellow Fireflies. Good to see you, Gabe. Hope all is well. Strap21 is in the chat, along with Keen Lafford. Keen says, hey, I have a crisp sandwich at the ready. Yeah, but what are the flavour, man? Come on, we need more info, Keen. Do you know what I mean? Merlin Fire is here. Good to see you, my dude. Tarnish Mossman. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're in Australia. Back in Australia. Brilliant. There was a TV show called The Royal Flying Doctors. Or was it The Flying Doctors? I can't remember. Australia was great for the old kind of sitcom, drama, television shows. You had Away in a Home and Away. You had Neighbours. You had, what was the other one? Morning something street. Morning something Street. And it wasn't Sesame Street. It was doctors and nurses and stuff. But yeah, Australian. All I can remember is Alf Stewart. Yeah, Flying Gilla. Go on, Alf, you divil you. The man should have been president. Anyway, Mr. 90 is here. Welcome on in. Grafton 11. Oh, welcome to the chat, my dude. Good evening, all. He says, enjoy the news. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I was going to go all kind of Trevor McDonald on it, you know? This is the idea news at 10. And then the gong. They had a gong. Go on, Trevor. Scotland Blériot Project. I'll say it in English. Scotland Blériot Project. It's good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. Scotland, what leg are you on with your round-the-world trip with the Blériot? It's hard to call, lads. It's hard to call. But yes. Hey, little Andy's here. Good to see you. Mr. 90 says, Flying Doctors, great show. I remember watching it years ago. Years and years ago. But yes, the famousest. Yeah, suited did. Spitfire RAF 100 is in the chat. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. Who else? Lads, it's very busy. Hey, Tyler D is here. Good to see you. Storm has rambled in. I really want the King Air B200. Storm. I would love a B200. The reason why I would love the B200 is because, well, the Irish Air Corps used that. And I used to play in that. They had a simulator back in Baldonnel of the King Air 200, the B200. And I don't know what ran the graphics or the screens. I don't know what it was, but I do know all the buttons worked. I used to have loads of fun in that thing. But yeah, hey, Whack-A-Mo is here. How are you, Whack-A-Mo? Whack-A-Mo has eyes in the back of his head because he was able to tell me when I did a thing. He was like, Murph, you did a thing, you need to fix it. I was like, ooh. Many thanks, my dude. Many thanks. Goblin Zeus is here. Welcome on in. Greg Gore is here as well. Gibble says, I'll be Dubbo and you can be Sharon. Sharon Yvonne. And Brian Dobson. This is the RTE News. At 9 o'clock. I can't do Dubbo's accent. He's an amazing voice. Do you remember like John Finnerty? You know, he'd nothing else, only a mustache. There was nothing, no eyes, no mouth, just a mustache. He used to just move on the screen. Fantastic voice though. Mr. Two-Tone is in the chat. Hello, hello. Stomach in, chest out, shoulders back, heads up. The boss is in, chat. The boss is in. Hey, Daz Brown is here. Good to see you. Mr. Zed Rider has rambled in. Shuffle Shoes has shuffled in. Hey, good to see you, John. Welcome in. Aviator Geek is in the house. Doug Masters has rambled in. Ooh. Viper Strike is here saying good evening to everyone in the chat. Good to see you, Viper. Hope all is well. Bondi Beach Rescue. Oh, behave, baby. Why didn't I think of that? Dennis G is here. Welcome in. The people pressing buttons. Now, where are we? Andrew has subscribed at tier 1 for 5 months, man. Andrew, thank you very much indeed, my dude. Cheers. A tasty beverage. There's stuff happening. A tasty beverage on a Wednesday night. Do you know what I mean? The crisps are 50% cheese and 50% onion. Some say they're called cheese and onion. I like it. QC Frank is in the house. RAF 100 Squadron ready to heave escort. Good to see you. Copper Pete says we want Norma from Kerry on the Murph line, or Norman on a Wednesday. God almighty. Mustache, goatee, no hair, smokes a cigar, wears a tank top, and Norman wears a suit. Terrifying. Scotland says doing 22 doing the legs at the weekends. Oh, nice, dude, nice. Storm says it's what I did my multi-engine training in and loved it. Oh, nice, dude. Flipper Alloy is here. Good to see you, dude. Welcome in. Super Typhon says same. I've seen many B200s in my childhood, and I can't count. I've seen so many. I even have a local air ambulance who flies one. Oh, nice. Hey, Joey Bolo is here. Stuff. I was going to say 2 things at the one time and it came out as, hey, stuff. Joey Bolo, man. 8 months. Yeah, baby. Many thanks, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Joey, I haven't seen you streaming, man. What's happening, dude? The skies, they're not the same. Hey, Quart is here. Welcome in. Takiba Gaming is here. Welcome in. That's just very busy, isn't it? DC says, my local air ambulance service only flies EC-135s. They're awesome choppers. Hey, Annalise is here. She says, hey, Murph and Fireflies, happy Wednesday. Yourself and Gibbo. Remember Gibbo? Yourself and Gibbo are giving the RTE News a run for their money. Could you imagine? This is the news in Ireland. It's raining today. And now for sport. But yes. Now, where are we at, lads? There's stuff happening. Let me see. Oh yeah, the Halloween screenshot challenge. We're still doing that, chat. We're still doing that. So be sure to head over to twotonmurphy.com and you'll see the thing with the other thing. It should be super interesting. So, as I said, we're in the King Air. This is the default Asobo one. And, yeah, you know, it's you know, it is what it is. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's light on, you know, kind of systems model. Oh god, there's a giant kick now. It's light on kind of systems modeling, but it's not too bad. It did receive an update in the latest sim update. They've done some stuff to it. So yeah, we're gonna hop in, get the thing started. We're going to be blasting off from runway 09 here at Shepperton. So it's going to be taxiing down to the left, in behind the 74. Oh, we can see some Hawks here as well. This is awesome. We got a ton of planes with us. This is going to be fun. So our first little flight. Angry One Horn is here with a raid, man. Oh, behave, baby. Good to see you, dude. Welcome in, guys. We're just about to start. Look at that for timing or something. Curious B has subscribed for 4 months in a row. Many thanks. Welcome on in, Raiders. Cheers, my guys. Yes. So we're just about to get started. So the first leg of this flight is going to take us from Shepperton down to our first stop over in a place called Albury, which is located in New South Wales. So it's Yankee Sierra Hotel Tango over to Yankee Mike Alpha Yankee. Relatively short flight. For the first leg, we're going to pick up our crew, which are going to be the doctors, and then we'll be flying, and then they become the flying doctors. Did you see what? You saw what I did. Many thanks for all the follows, guys. Welcome in. Hope you had a fantastic stream, Angry One Horn, and I really do appreciate the raid, dude. Really do. So, from the cockpit of the King Air 350, as I said, a little bit on the kind of, you know, but it's not terrible. Man, that's terrible. It's not terrible. So, to start this machine up, well, first of all, we need to turn on the battery. So, battery coming on. Yes. Wonder why, am I loud or not loud enough, or am I at my normal volume? Because I've never ever had to adjust the thing before. That's probably louder. Weird, huh? Anyway, so battery on, yes. Avionics on, yes. Now, according to the POH, you actually turn on the engine anti-ice when you're on the ground. It's to stop seemingly dust and, leaves and stuff from being kind of thrown in there. So we'll put on our nav light, our recognition lights, our beacon light, and our tail flood light. Yes. We'll have a look at our condition levers. Bring them back to 0, please. Thank you. And, well, let's have a look up over yonder. And we want our panel lights on.
System test. Okay.
System test. Okay. I want that voice as my alarm clock and my navigation in my car. Turn to the right. Okay. See, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we have 22 volts on the left, 22 volts on the right. Battery is looking good and healthy. Go ahead and cancel that caution. And what we're going to do now, chat, we're going to start up this machine, starting with the right hand side engine. So to do that, well, we check our controls down here. Park and brake is on, check, and clear proppage. And well, we're going to go for a start. Now, to do that, quick checking our auxiliary tanks here as well. Yeah, we better chuck a bit of fuel into the plane there, Miff. Yeah, chuck a bit of fuel in. So we'll go to about 80%, right? Just to, you know what I mean? Just in case we need it, lads. Just in case we need it. It is a beautiful model. It really, really is. It's fantastic. Hey, Oggy Ogg is here. There's a plane starting up, but that's grand. We're going to do our own thing. So, to get this thing started, we're going to auto-arm the ignition. Yes. And then we're going to go for ignition and engine start. So, to the right. So we get our ignition warning light on. We can see some N1 action. What plane is that? It sounds very loud. So we're going to add some fuel in. Prop should be full, Murph. On Xbox, I've noticed the scenery keeps popping in and out. Is it another bug? It was fine with it, before the update. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I do know some people were having issues with the scenery popping in, popping out. If it's kind of, I think it's part of the Reno Air Race. I think there's something going on there. So yeah, not sure. But look, there's another update due out in less than a month. So hopefully that fixes all our ailments. So engine start is off now on the right. We're going to go for the left. We'll go for a start. Wait for this beautiful prop to start spinning. You can hear it spooling up. There's rotation. And our N1 is doing N1 things. That's rising. Condition to low idle. Introducing fuel into the system. ITT is rising. And if we have a look then at our torque, it should idle at around 5. Hey, Two Cats is here. Hope you're keeping well, dude. PE1PQ says, volume seems fine, but maybe I should not say it sounds a bit tiny, or as if you were in a tunnel. What, really? Is the audio not right, lads? It should be. I hope it is. So, good start on the engines. Ignition now, turn them off. Engine ice, turn them off. Avionics is on, we be leaving them on. Taxi lights can now come on, and we're going to get moving here shortly. Pitot heats can come on as well. We've no warning lights left on our annunciator panel. We're going to go ahead and activate the flight director. We'll set in an initial altitude here. Depending on the cloud cover, I'm going to say 3,000 feet for the moment. Let's see what happens. Pitch perfect. Nice, nice. Okay, so transponder is next. We're going to go to altitude mode, enter. Now, let me see. We're going to go GPS on our VOR. On our CDI, rather. VOR, Murphy, you blithering idiot. Right, we're looking good. Alright, so we have a... Oh, no, that's okay. Get rid of that. Map is over on this side. That looks okay. We can zoom out here a little bit. We do have a flight plan. Let's see. Now, do these work? No. There's a fantastic King Air over an X-Plane. And I'm kind of half used to that. But it's grand. Now, let me see. If I click on this, where do we get our flight plan from? Do. Transponder 1200 altitude. Yes. Waypoint custom. How do we get the flight plan in this joke again, lads? I can barely remember. What it says runway 09. Yes, according to the meter, yeah, it's 09. Can you check if the radar works yet? Usually, like, there's a button we can mess with. There's a something. Hang on a second. Barrow, okay, don't worry about Barrow, but it's these guys I want working. But they don't seem to work. MFD, oh, they're all... Come on, Asobo, fix them. I'm on GPS mode, yes. Like, radio panels work, that's fine. North up, that's fine. Where do you get the, I'm trying to think of the options. Yeah, that's weird, like, there's no route or route showing. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it shows on, like, the VFR map. Really strange, doesn't show on the main one. Top right split. Ah, there we go. Good man yourself. So, map, active flight plan. Let me see. Origin en route. Right, so we want to scroll down here. Ah, there we go, yes. All is appearing. Well, perfecto. Don't need to worry about procedures. I will go to full. Right, grand. Right, chat, we're ready to go. So, parking brake about to come off. Yes. How do you get GPS mode on? If you click on the CDI, this fella right in the middle, click on him. Where's my mouse? Click on that fella. And then it's a matter of moving CDI source and bringing it up to FMS. That should do the trick right there. So, don't run over old Tommy K there. Hey, Defiant Prawn is here. Good to see you. Quart says, have a good flight. Many thanks, dude. Runway 09. So, what was I saying? Ah, yes. Don't mind the direction, lads, but it's definitely runway 09. So, we're going to taxi up here, turn right. And then we're heading this way. We're taking off straight ahead. Not sure if the sound is Smurf engines or a leaf blower. Right? Do you hear the creaks? So we're going to back taxi down this neck of the woods. So, Shepperton, located in Victoria, Australia, the home of, is it Gone Aviation? Or Gain Aviation? Shepperton is a city located on the floodplain of the Goulburn River in northern Victoria. It began as a sheep station and river crossing in the mid-19th century before undergoing a major transformation as a railroad town. Or a railway town. The name of Shepperton is derived from the surname of one of the area's first European settler, Sherburne Shepherd, and not, as I sometimes imagine, from Shepperton in England. Ooh. Weird sound popping out thingies. Something wrong with my audio. Need to fix that. That's what we says, the big airliner there. Yeah, so what we tend to do here, if we can, guys, we like to fly kind of GA all the way. So airliners, you know, I tend to pick runways not suitable for the heavy commercials. But sure, listen, what can you do? Melbourne is a lovely city. Yeah, like, I've never been to Australia. I landed in Sydney and in Brisbane, but I never, like, went out for an L ramble. And I have friends who live over here. Like, I really, really want to go to Australia. Alright. Right, don't mind me. Egypt coming through. Who's this? Hey, Viper Strike with the host. Many thanks. Ailerons into wind is here. Good to see you, Stuart. Hope all is well. Airliners, get out of that garden. Who are you telling? Oh, look at that hawk. Man alive, the beauty. Eyes on the floor here. Yeah. Look at this. I like the textures of the seats. I think they're lovely. Yes, yes, yes. Really, really nice textures here. Yes, yes, yes. Now, get ourselves lined up here. That's 3.6. What the deuce has gone wrong here? Hang on a second. Yeah, it won't be, Why did it say 09? Hang on. My own technology is going against me. Look at this. 09? Is it even a runway? That's for like flying kites. Or like the model aircraft. That's very strange. Flight plan. Change runway. Look, it's only giving me 2 runways. A limitation of 4 flight. Okay, not to worry. Runway 36, chat. That's where we're going. Yes, that's where we're going. Lots of flaps. 09 is almost non-existent, yeah. It's like, Murph, we want you to build a runway. I'll get right on that. Very strange. Right, so, lights are on. Condition levers can now go to full. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So, power coming in. Takeoff power set. Airspeed alive. There's 60. There's 80. Getting light now. There's 90 knots. Oopsie daisy. Positive rate of climb and indicating. Landing gear coming in. Nice. Flaps coming in. Bit of wind here, chat. Bit of wind. So we're just going to trim ourselves up here on our climb. We're going to turn the yaw dampener on. Need a Rennie. Pat says, ever since I'm running Windows 11, it insists on setting Microsoft Flight Sim volume all the way up. Startles me every time. Yeah, I've been messing around with stuff over the last few days, and yeah, I think my audio is acting degenerate. But listen, it'll be fine, chat. We'll get over it. So our mission for today, as I said, we're flying. We've taken command of a Royal Flying Doctor Service King Air. So our plan is we're going to be flying from our base of operations here at Shepperton. We're going to ramble over to Albury to pick up our crew. Then it's over to Temora to pick up our patient, and from there we're going to bring them up to Bathurst. Very, very fancy indeed. So what I want to do, I'm going to go to heading mode. Yes. And we're going to activate our autopilot. We're going to go heading mode. Altitude we're going to select, but we're going to go to flight level change. 3,000 feet is what we're after. Speed is looking good. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, yes, yes. All is looking in order. So we're about to level off here at 3,000 feet. We can probably go a little bit higher in a while, but I do want to check out some of the scenery. So we're going to be making a left turn here. Let me see. Heading. Here we go. So full left turn here. I need to get like... You guys ever heard of the Knobster? It's essentially, it's a small little kind of a twisty thingy you can get for your flight sim. Haven't seen them in a while, but they're pretty cool looking. Anyway, so... With this much done so far, we're making progress here. If you guys are currently flying along with us, well, interaction time. If you're on Xbox, press 1, PC, press 2, and if you're passengers in the back, well, you guys press 3. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome into the Flying Circus. We live stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 1900 Zulu time. That's going to change to 2000 soon. I need to do the clock thing and check the time. You know, look at the state of this for a livery. This is nice. It does look very fancy though, doesn't it? So we can see more people coming up. We're going to make another left-hand turn. Speed holding at 180. We're going to ramble over to 150 degrees. Transistor Rhythms in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Okay, so let's have a quick look at our speed here, right? So we're holding at around 180 knots, which is fine. We're going to be making another left-hand turn, so we're going to now switch over to nav mode. That'll be banking us to the left as we just watch our speed here. So we're doing all right here now, 3,000 feet, and we're going to resume onto our main navigation, direct to mode. So let's talk about this for a minute now. This is awful interesting. The Royal Flying Doctor Service of Australia, informally known as the Flying Doctors, it's an air medical service based in Australia. It is a non-profit organisation that provides emergency and primary healthcare services for those living in rural, remote and regional areas of Australia who cannot access a hospital or general practice due to the vast distances of the outback. It is one of the largest and most comprehensive aeromedical organisations in the world. This is absolutely fascinating stuff now, right? Sit back there now and we'll learn together, right? The Reverend John Flynn had worked in rural and remote areas of Victoria and was commissioned by the Presbyterian Church to look at the needs of outback people. His report to the Presbyterian Assembly in 1912 resulted in the establishment of the Australian Inland Mission, or AIM, of which he was appointed superintendent. In 1928, he formed the AIM Aerial Medical Service, a one-year experiment based in Cloncurry in Queensland. This experiment later became the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Right, I mean, you hear this. Flynn's missionary work involved the establishment of hospitals in bush communities, but this did not help those who lived far from any of the major communities. In his public speaking, he would often retell the tragic circumstances that had befallen several bush settlers. The fate of Jimmy Darcy in 1917 was one of these stories. Darcy was a stockman at Ruby Plains, a remote cattle station in Western Australia. After being found injured with a ruptured bladder by some of his friends, he was transported over 30 miles, which took 12 hours, to the nearest town, Halls Creek. Here, Darcy was met by F.W. Tuckett, the postmaster, and the only man in the settlement that was trained in first aid. Tuckett said there was nothing he could reliably do for the injuries that were so serious, and he tried unsuccessfully to contact doctors at Windham and then Derby by telegraph. He eventually got through to a doctor in Perth. Through communication by Morse code, Dr. Holland guided Tuckett through two rather messy bladder operations using the only sharp instrument available, a penknife. What? Right? Due to the total absence of any medical facilities, Darcy had been operated on strapped to the post office counter, having first been made insensible with whiskey. Here, get this into you. You won't feel a thing, they said. That's not a knife. Yeah, Mick Dundee then arrived. Schling! This is a knife. But no, he didn't. Holland then travelled 10 days to Halls Creek on boat for cattle transport, a Model Ford T, or a Model T Ford, and a horse-drawn carriage, even on foot, only to find that Darcy had died the day before. The operations had been successful, but the stockman unfortunately died due to an undiagnosed case of malaria and a ruptured abscess in his appendix. It was from stories such as this that Flynn and his following at AIM became inspired to develop a route of communications that could solve the problem of remoteness, but no feasible technology seemed apparent. So that was the situation, right? There were no hospitals, there was no modes of transport to get these people in the very remote communities or in the remote locations of Australia. Like if you took ill, That was it. Good night, right? Like 10 days. 10 days to travel. Crazy. So, next we'll talk about flight and radio, the fusion of two fledgling technologies. Victorian pilot Lieutenant John Clifford Peel had heard of Flynn's public speeches, and on being shipped out to France for World War I in 1917, sent Flynn a letter explaining how he had seen a missionary doctor visiting isolated patients using an aircraft. Assisted by costing estimates by Peel, Flynn immediately took the idea of using an aircraft to begin his idea, and published Peel's idea in the church's newsletter. Peel unfortunately died in combat in September 1918, probably not even knowing the impact he had in the creation of this Australian icon. Right? Along with the motorised flight, another new technology was being developed that could replace the complicated means of communication by telegraph. Together with Alfred Traeger, Flynn began experiments with radio in the mid-1920s to enable remote outposts to contact a centralised medical base. The pedal radio was the first result of this collaboration. These were distributed gradually to the stations and other human residents around Cloncurry, the base site for a 50-watt transmitter. Experimental aerial medical services commenced in 1926, and an injured miner was transported by air from Mount Isa to Cloncurry in November 1927. By 1928, Flynn had gathered sufficient funds through fundraising activities to launch the experiment of the AMS on the 15th of May. Its supporters included industrialist H.V. Mackay, medical doctor George Simpson, and Hudson Fish, one of the founders of Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services, the company which would go on to become Qantas. Qantas supplied the first aircraft to the fledgling organisation, Victor Hotel Uniform Echo Romeo, a de Havilland DH-50 dubbed Victory. On 17th of May 1928, 2 days after inception, the service's first official flight, piloted by Arthur Affleck, departed from Cloncurry 85 miles to Julia Creek in central Queensland, where the plane was met by over 100 people at the airstrip. Qantas charged 2 shillings per mile for use of the Victory during the first year of the project. This is all fascinating. My source on this information is from both Wikipedia and also the Royal Flying Doctor Services website. This is fascinating stuff, lads. Like, this was brand new. Radio communications, flying people to hospital. This was the absolute start of it. Keen Lefford reports 33 on PC, 2 in VR, 5 on console plus a Murph, 87 passengers, and only 195 days to the Eurovision. What? Hey, Ree Coop is here, welcome in. Davo453, welcome in. Dot Swamp Donkey's here as well. How are you, lads? Hope all is well. Now, we continue, right? Success and continued success. Within the first year of operations, the service flew approximately 20,000 miles in 50 flights, becoming the first comprehensive air ambulance service in the world. The service persisted through difficult years, dealing with post-war Australia and the Great Depression of the 1930s. During its first few decades, the service relied heavily on community fundraising, volunteer support and donations. Nowadays, the service is supported by the Commonwealth, also the state and territory governments, but it still relies heavily on fundraising and donations from the community to purchase medical equipment for its aircraft, and to finance the other major capital initiatives. In fact, until the 1960s, the service predominantly hired aircraft pilots and service technicians from contractors. After this point, the service moved on to purchasing its own equipment and employing its own staff, which included pilots and mechanics. So from the 1960s. In 1932, the success of its operations in Cloncurry, and the increasing public awareness to this vital rural service resulted in a push for a national network of flying doctors, hopefully with sponsorship from local government. In 1934, this was finally realised when the new Australian Aerial Medical Services opened up sections across the nation. Bases were set up in Windham, Port Hedland, Kalgoorlie, Broken Hill, Alice Springs and Meekatharra. The Queensland experiment was expanded with 2 additional bases opening its operations in Charterstown and Charleville. An official Federal Council of the organisation was formed in 1936, and in 1937, Dr. Jean White became the first female flying doctor in Australia and the world when she started work at Normanton. In 1942, the service was again renamed as the Flying Doctor Service, with Royal being bestowed upon its services in 1955. On the 22nd of October 1958, Holden, the car manufacturer, donated their 500,000th vehicle to the service in Melbourne. Right, history, lads. Sister Myra Blanche was one of the first nurses known as a flying sister to join the service. She was key in the New South Wales section operations during the 40s and 50s, even though flying nurses didn't actually become regular until the 1960s. Many patient transports were conducted with an RFDS nurse and pilot only on board. Nurses have been responsible for many innovations to the service, including the addition of the medical chest to incorporate a body chart in 1951. The chart was essentially a chart of the anatomy to explain what things were, with different areas of the body being clearly numbered. With such a chart, a remote doctor can ask the patient, "Where do you feel the pain?" and receive a comprehensive reply. Isn't that mad? The nurse came up with what's wrong with you? I don't know. So they did a chart of the human body, the anatomy, and numbered all the different areas. What appears to be the problem? Number 7! I have a terrible pain in me, number 7. That's brilliant, isn't it? Now, the services today, so it's still heavily reliant on community support for funding, particularly through the events such as the Simpson Desert Bike Challenge, and is well respected across the country as an organisation that has contributed much to the rural, regional and remote communities. Its services include emergency primary aeromedical response to accidents or incidents, emergency secondary aeromedical evacuation and medical retrieval, non-emergency transport by air ambulance and road ambulance, telehealth, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, medical consultation services by radio, telephone or video call, primary healthcare clinics, consultation, communication and support for the rural and remote areas, inter-hospital transfers and education and training. The service also uses not just aircraft but also four-wheel drive vehicles and other utility land vehicles to aid in transportation. This is fascinating stuff. Like, who'd have known, right? A small, insignificant almost service to fly sick people from point A to point B would define a lot of how the aeromedical services around the world are done today. It's absolutely fantastic. So the aircraft in which they operate, they used everything. They used absolutely everything. Mainly de Havilland DH-50s back in the day. Then they went to the DH-84, the Dragons. They even had the DA-3, that was the Drover. Then they went to the Beechcraft Baron, the Travel Air, the Queen Air, the Duke, the Cessna 180, 182, a Cessna 421, Piper Cherokees, and the Piper PA-31 Navajo. Is it? Navajo? They were mainly in the 60s and 70s. In the 70s to 80s, the Royal Flying Doctor Base at Broken Hill operated the Australian-made GAF Nomad. Ooh. From the 80s to the early noughties, the fleet included Cessna 404 and 441s, and for a time in the mid-2000s, the aeromedical evacuation aircraft used were either the Pilatus PC-12 or the Beechcraft King Air 200. Today, the PC-12, the PC-24 and the King Air are all used, and in October 2009, the standardisation of two aircraft types ended when two Cessna 208 Caravans and a Hawker 800 XP joined the fleet. Wait till you hear this, right? The Royal Flying Doctor Service of Australia fleet, as of April 2021, operates a total of 79 aircraft. That's like airliner territory. They have 35 Pilatus PC-12s, 17 Beechcraft B200s, 13 B200Cs, 10 B300s, and 4 Pilatus PC-24s. Absolutely massive, lads. Absolutely massive. So that's who we're flying with tonight. We have taken command of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Now, what is absolutely fascinating, and this is where you can really start kind of pushing the envelope, as it were, to your, your flight sim fun and immersion, yeah? You can, with mission builders soon to be released, you're going to be able to create your own mission whereby you're flying an air ambulance mission. Just like what we're doing tonight, which is fantastic. To think about it, there's a great documentary on YouTube. I must put it up on Discord, and it follows a medical pilot, an aeromedical pilot. Now he's US based. He's actually not too far from Phoenix, but it follows a day in the life of an airline medical pilot, I suppose, or aeromedical pilot, and he does 7 days on, 7 days off, then 7 nights on, 7 nights off. And it's fascinating because it's purely air ambulance. And if you're flying the fixed wing stuff, you're just flying point to point. So what we're doing tonight, this exact flight, what we're doing tonight, is a standard operation. What these guys would get up to, they would take off from a base. They might have to fly to another base to pick up some of the crew. They will then fly to the location of the patient, and then they would transfer said patient. If they were doing, point A to point B. The Irish Air Corps do this. They would have, they would support, the HSE over here. But if you had a sick patient, they would tend to drive them by ambulance out to Baldonnel. They'd be loaded up in whatever aircraft. It could be the CASA or it could be the Learjet. And a lot of the time, patients are flown to the United Kingdom to avail of the NHS service. So air ambulance is a big, big thing in aviation. It's massive. And like when you see the Royal Flying Doctor Service, who must be the largest in the world, they don't operate helicopters. This is primarily, it's an air transport solution whereby they'll have doctors and nurses on board an aircraft. Essentially, they're a flying ambulance. That's what they are. And the history there is just absolutely incredible. Hey, Gunho Guy is here. Good to see you. Aileron says, Air Medical and Medivac CS get priority over the net in CAA airspace. Correct. So in Ireland particular, right, there are two services, there's 3 services that operate air ambulance. The Coast Guard, there is a aeromedical company doing air ambulance, and also the Irish Air Corps. And I don't know, are they identified by a specific squawk number? It's usually like something like 2000 or something. And it's fascinating. Hey, Gunho says, I used to be an ambulance officer. I've done flying doctor transfers at airports in southeast of my state. Nice! Gunho Guy, nice. It's that whole thing fascinates me, whereby we spend a lot of time focused on the GA flying. We're going to go exploring, we're going to fly from point to point. Then you've other guys who focus primarily on the airliner stuff. They're bringing passengers or cargo from point A to point B. What these guys do, it's somewhere in between both. It's not necessarily your GA flying, but it's not your commercial flying either. It's right in the middle. And when it comes to air ambulance, you're talking search and rescue, you're talking Medivac, Casevac if it's military, all of these different things. It's fascinating because their application is anywhere from choppers to I keep banging me hand off the thing. I even did it on the news videos, like bong. And I was even going to say it a matter of whacking me hand. I whacked the thing off the thing, but I didn't. But when it comes to air ambulance, this absolutely fascinates me because, okay, search and rescue pilots, the guys who go out in the choppers and the maddest of storms, really, really bad conditions. I mean, these guys are real world superheroes. And I'm not blowing smoke here. Think about it. These guys are going out in the roughest of conditions, putting their lives on the line to help and possibly save a complete and utter stranger who probably got into the mess in the first place by not heeding sound advice. They do it without even question. That's what they do. It's remarkable. It really is. And the same goes for anyone involved in the emergency services. Ambulance, fire, or even police. It's crazy. Doctors, the whole lot. It's nuts. Aileron says, I'm landing at the first one. My passenger is complaining my flying is making them poorly. Yes, we're going to land at the first one, provided the sim doesn't because it's doing a thing. Are you getting the weird audio, lads? weird, isn't it? Like the audio's popping. It's so strange. Why is that happening to me sounds? I know exactly what to do, how to get rid of this now. You ready? We just need to do a thing, chat. We just need to do a thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to do one of these. Where is it now? Yes, we'll do one of these and one of them. Here we go. DC Viper with 1,000 bits. Good God Almighty, man. Many thanks, my dude. Having hardship with the sounds here. Sim has gone bananas on me tonight. See the state of me camera angles? Everything was moving all over the shop. What the deuce, man? That's really annoying. What's causing that? Which now? Nope. Is your audio a PC issue? No, Sim. Sim issue, my dude. And how we know that is, well, my voice isn't crackling, neither is the music. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a thing, chat. We'll get over it. I might do a sim restart in a few minutes anyway. Now, so our first landing. It's going to be runway 07. Which is pretty much straight in, chat. Straight in. Hey, Waltons is here. Good to see you. I like a gin, yeah. It only seems to be happening with this aircraft. Which is weird. But anyway, we won't worry about it. We'll get over it. Do you know what I mean? We'll get over it. But yes. Now, what was the other thing I was going to read here? There was something else I found. Oh, he's over here, look. Hey, Kingsman! 9965 is in the chat. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. The Royal Flying Doctor Service has a rich and vibrant Australian history. Before there was the Flying Doctors, there was little medical help for people who lived in places far from cities. Did it go like by donkey or camel or something? Do you know? What I'll do, I'll get you some history here, and it does make for some very, very good reading indeed. XQ Solar, many thanks for the follow, my dude. So there's a link gone in there to the Royal Flying Doctor website. Fascinating information. That's absolutely fascinating information. Purple Kona says, Murph, your King Air model isn't loading for me. I can see other King Airs flying around. Yeah, no, I think it's because I'm using a custom livery. Man, that sound is just like, what on earth is happening here? It wasn't like that at the start. Yeah, that's not going to get. How do we fix this one, chat? We should make our own sounds. Yeah, that'd be better. Hang on. Throttle back. This could be a fun game. I'll be exhausted. That's what we'll have to do. We'll have to do something like that. So we'll have to play some kind of stuff. Coronado sounds come in and out. It might be the same thing. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it absolutely sounds like. There's a lot of wind here, lads. A lot of wind. So we're going to be doing our first landing now in a moment. We're going to come down here to Albury Airport, located in northeast Albury. Although the site had been laid out as an aerodrome since the late 1930s, it wasn't until 1963 that construction to allow regular passenger flights to Sydney and Melbourne were completed. With the first flights arriving on the 16th of December of that year, the airport was officially opened by the Minister of National Development, David Fairbairn, in 1964. The late 1970s and early 80s were a period of rapid growth at Albury Airport. Upgrades to the runway were completed at this time to permit the operation of regional jets such as the Fokker F-28. A control tower and new terminal were constructed and passenger numbers almost doubled. Wait till you hear this, right? Autopilot off. Here's our first place. What's your favourite humming? I wonder, is it from the wind? I wonder, chat. I wonder. Because you know the way the wind, if it's trying to play the wind. No, it's not the wind. So we're coming in on approach here. Hey, Wazzer Gamer, good to see you. Or Wazzer Gaming. Grow like dog, high to low. Huh? Starman, welcome in. So we can see the runway dead ahead. We'll chat about what happened here in 1934. This is interesting. So speed is looking good. Descending nicely. Landing gear coming down. Nice, nice, nice. Lots of flaps here as well. So our first stop, literally picking up the flight crew. We won't dabble here too long. We're going to taxi straight to the ramp and then continue on. Then we're going up to our next stop to pick up our patient. What the deuce, man? What's with the sounds? It's all borked. Broken and doing terrible things. It does look pretty though, I will say that. There's no clouds now. I went to live weather. I think a sim start is going to be required, chat. But that's fine. We'll do a sim restart. Second notch of flaps. We're coming in lively here, lads. Lively. Do you remember we did the King Air flight, recreating the Bremen? That was from Ireland all the way over to Canada. Do you remember that? So, you know, we do have a fair bit of time in this plane. 500. Your man's voice is deadly. Nicely, nicely, softly, softly. Yes, that is the hope. We live in hope. The yaw dampener should turn off automatically. It didn't there. Anyway, not to worry. So, runway 7, chat. Ease our way in. Nice, nice. What's the flare? Touchdown. Reversers. There we go. That was nice and gentle. We have to get used now if we're going to have a patient on board. Do you know what I mean? So, over to the terminal. Yes. Nice, 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 nice. A lot of people here. This is fantastic. Need to figure out what the sounds are. Like it's I don't know. Could be just a King Air. Anyone else having the same problem? I do like this airplane though. Lots of company here. Yeah, there's a ton of people. It's great. Oh, he's in a rush. So we have to name our crew. 2 doctors and a nurse. Go for it, chat. Bones has to be one of them. TBM is okay at the minute? Cool. What I'll do, I'll wait till we get to our second stop. I'll fix the sounds then. Dr. Hall. Oh no, Dr. House. Dr. House? No name tags. Doctor no name tags. Dr. Feelgood. Doctor Who? Doctor Who? No, Doctor Who. Who? Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody. Dr. Yeah, baby. Imagine me called Dr. Yeah, baby. You has to. Nurse Ratchet. Bob. What about Bob? Do you remember that movie? What about Bob? Bill Murray. That's a classic. Dr. Zeus. Dr. McGinty. Dr. Zaius. Dr. Murph. Dr. Dirt. Or Death. Dr. Death. Dr. Logs. Dr. Bond. Dr. Evil. Dr. Patch Adams. Ooh. Dr. Love. Oh, behave, baby. Thunder Doctors. Now we're getting somewhere. Right, so we're just going to stop ourselves right here. Need to do with something here with my sounds, lads. There's something, like, not terribly right here at all. So the sim sounds are working, right? There's no issue there. Sound. Communications, default, warning, VHS, 0 color. That's interesting. Mute audio and background. No. Music selection. Shouldn't that be playing music? Something not right with the sounds, chat. Discard any changes. Yes, yes. Resume. Seems okay now. That was weird.
Oral warning, okay.
Oral warning, okay. Oh, behave. Doc Brown. Dr. Doom. Doom! No sound props here, and shh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Medic! Right, so first stop complete. Crew is now loaded. Edward, Ted Ward, and Edward Ward. Welcome on in. So we've Dr. Who do we go for? Doc Brown, Dr. Doom, and Dr. Yeah, baby. There is no music in the pause menu. That'll tell you how much I use music in the pause menu. Right, so we're going to depart now from runway 07. Crew is loaded. They're just going to sit back now, relax, chill out, get yourselves psyched up for what's going to happen next. This is only a short landing, guys. It's literally just onto the ground, pick up a crew, and continue on again. Hey, Sand is here. Many thanks. God almighty, Sand. Many thanks, dude. Cheers. 4 months, man. Nurse Goodbody. Oh, behave. What about Nurse Goodyear? Nurse McStuffins. No, that was Doc McStuffins. See what happens when you have kids? Now, where are we at? The sound thing isn't completely fixed. It's a bug. Move out the way, Murph. Now, there's a good man. Yes. We'll give it a sim restart when we get up to the next place, guys. That's probably the best way to do it. Do you remember that was that GoldenEye? On the top. Mr. Bond tried to stay on the top of things. Do you remember GoldenEye? I'd love to see that movie with like Daniel Craig as Bond in it. Do you know what I mean? Tina Turner. Bum 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 bum. Wah wah. What a song, chat. What an absolute song. Oh, GoldenEye and the Nintendo 64 kernel fork. That was terrifying. That was amazing. Stone Angle. Right. Bunch of flaps, as was our wand. Yes, yes, yes. Quick check on everything before we go. Condition levers, right. Crew, are you ready? Yeah, we're ready, mate. Right, grand. Power coming in. Yeah, like, wasn't like, GoldenEye and the Nintendo, like, that was like the godfather of them sort of games. It was amazing. Hey, Captain Arash is here. Good to see you. Hey, happy birthday, dude. I didn't get a chance to catch your streams this week, but happiest of birthday wishes to you, my friend. Hope you're keeping very well. You're 21 years of age. No, you're 22 years of age. Oh, positive rate of climb, gear coming up. Super Nintendo was great. Ah, do you remember the SNES? Right, positive rate of climb. Hold on to your hats, boys. Seen a GoldenEye today on the pool near me. It was a duck. Ah, 22 in several months. Just I did well, didn't I? I did well. Happy birthday, though, my dude. I hope you're keeping very well. Loving your content, Captain Arash. Fantastic stuff. Are you streaming this evening? Hey, Jan Race is here. Good to see you. We also had, and Kendra, she never told us. Well, she did, but I was already live streaming. One of our wonderful viewers, IB Proof and 007, Kendra, a pilot in command, celebrated her birthday on Monday. So a big happy birthday also to Kendra, sending my warmest greetings on your name day. Why do they call it your name day, by the way? Who came up with that? That's this modern crap. Do you know? Oh yes, yes. We don't say. It's like we don't say Christmas. Wait, what? No, yes, we call it the holidays. Happy holiday. It's called Christmas, lads. Get over it. No, you're not allowed to say Christmas anymore. People don't like it. Huh? It's called Christmas. It's not called Happy Holidays. Why did they do things like this? Yaw dampener on. Where's my autopilot button that says autopilot? I'm looking at it and I can't see. There it is. No, that's altitude. Where's my autopilot? Oh, there it is. Autopilot? Yes, yes, yes. Alt hold, please. We want 3,000 feet. Merry Christmas. See, now, hang on. We need to get into this, lads, right? Why is it in the world that you can't say Happy Christmas? Oh, no, it has to be Happy Holidays. And then they try to shorten it. Happy Xmas. That belongs after the 9 o'clock news or like down a street with red lights. It's Happy Christmas. We don't care about the other things. You don't turn around and say, like, you know, to the other lads, you know, you can't say Happy Hanukkah or you can't say, well, whatever else you celebrate. It's Christmas. Happy holidays. What? Holidays are a vacation. That's when you're on your holidays. You don't say happy vacation during the winter months. It's Christmas. What's wrong with the world? Why do people go on like this? Like waiters or waitresses, actors or actresses. No, she's an actor. Isn't actor masculine for the name of the person who acts? No, she's an actor. No, she's an actress. She's an actor. Okay, she's a waiter. No, she's a wait person. Huh? She's a waitress. No, she's a wait person. Hang on a second. Like, what? Who comes up with this? Who makes these rules? Why do they make these rules? Serving staff, yes. Tonight I will be your servant. No, you can't say that either. Why not? You just can't say servant anymore. You know, suffrage and all that. You have to say server. I will be your server. Your wish is my command. Imagine going into a restaurant now. I'll be your server. You'll be my server. It doesn't make sense to me anymore. Don't they refer to themselves as servers and not wait persons? Do you call them a drain cover or a manhole cover? I rest my case. I I don't care what the name signifies or is attached to. It's just the name. Do you know what I mean? Manhole cover. No, you can't say that anymore. It's terribly offensive and wrong. Who's making these rules? Who's saying you can't say these things anymore? God almighty. Nobody's actually making... Someone's making the rules, because I get given out to all the time. All the time. God almighty. You can't say that, Murph. That's not politically correct. Why? You know what I mean? Why? Oh no, you can't say Happy Christmas to everyone. You have to say Happy Holidays. You're dealing with an international community. You have to say Happy Holidays. It's Happy Christmas. Christmas. That's it. We could go into the whole, well, you know, it's all to do with Christ and Mass and all this kind of stuff. No, it's just Christmas. It's Christmas trees and music and songs. Just go back and talk to Bob Geldof. Writing a song. At Christmas time. Imagine if you changed the lyrics. Do they know it's holiday time at all? That wouldn't have made #1. Wouldn't have even got into the charts. Yeah, he's singing the holiday. It's Holidays 1984. Band-Aid would have been like a Band-Aid, as in a plaster. They would have called it plaster. Oh. Nightsep says, Murph, it's us. If we don't use these expressions, they will disappear again very quickly. But like, do you know what I mean though? Who comes up with these things? Cracker's like, okay, it's me. I'm making the rules. I don't know what it is. There's other things. Give me another example. Mr. Toppin Hat, for God's sake, what were they thinking? He's called the Fat Controller. Your man, the gnome, what was he called? Big Ears. No, you can't call him Big Ears. He'd massive ears. Can't call him Big Ears. Wasn't one of the 7 dwarves Dopey? No, you can't even call them dwarves anymore. They were dwarves. No, you can't call them Dopey. But he was a dope. No, you can't call them Dopey. What? What? Yes. Your new name is Not Terribly Bright. Yes. And you're a bit larger wearing sunglasses. You've massive ear. No, I mean, you have great support for wearing sunglasses. For the love of God, man. Hey, Captain Seppi's here. Good to see you, dude. The dude is in the house. Where's it all going to end? Seriously, where is it all going to end? You know what I mean? Mixed gender bathrooms? Don't get me... if anyone asks, I'm a swan. I'm a swan. I'm a swan. But Murphy, you don't look like a swan. I'm a swan. But you don't look like a... Don't you oppress me. I'm a swan. Yeah, but you haven't physically... Listen, I identify as a swan. Therefore, I'm a swan. You know, let's ask children. What do you think you are, child? Huh? What do you think you are? I think I'm a zebra. Very well. Yes. Signing out the school information, name, age, or gender. Colin the zebra. Yes. And then the principal gets this. We can't accept a zebra. You're living in the past. That's discrimination, or that's something. You need to be sent down to the wall to be whipped by modernizing things. It has identified as itself as a zebra, therefore it's a zebra. Therefore, I'm a swan. I'm a swan. But you look, I'm a swan. Where is it going to end? What else did they change? What else are they going to change? Do you know what I mean? Oh. No, I imagine we're saying things today that in 20 or 30 years' time we'll look back saying, God, we shouldn't have really been saying that. Like, you know, I'm all about respecting people's beliefs and, you know, whatever people want to do, man, that's fair play. That's what you do. But, like, I don't know. Are we not kind of just getting like, no, you can't say Fat Controller anymore in a kids' TV show? Huh? Very strange. Anyway, moving on. Rant over. It's okay, chat. Things are moving in a direction that we just don't want to go. But yes. I identify as turf. Ooh. Gibbo says, Murph, Mrs. Gibbo has some classics from her workplace. Brainstorming is not allowed. It has to be called a thought shower. Why? You can't say brainstorming. Why? It's hostile. What? Yes, it's going to be a thought shower. No, I can't. I need a life vest in a shower. Like, I understand people take things way out of context, and then they use these things to, you know, inflict hurt or pain or misery. And like, I'm not for that at all. But like, where's the world going to? It's like, I don't know. It's a brave new world, chat. It's a brave new world. I just don't want them to change other things. Some of the fun words that we say, you know? Like, going out in the lash. Or, you know, having the crack. I don't know how I'm still allowed to get away with that. You mentioned the word crack, which, an Irish word, C-A-R-I-C, that means all things that are deadly. You know? But yeah, it's like, you can't say that. Why not? Anyway, that was a touchy subject. Now it's time for something completely different before literally Mr. Two-Tone comes down and bashes me in the head. Time for one of these. Hello, Fireflies. So, moving on, I see someone here in the chat, right? When they're hitting the autopilot, it's just turning the plane to the right. What you need to do with some of the avionics things, right? You need to go in and or what's it called? Hang on, I'll do it. Look, if you go to your flight plan thingy, right? And you look at your flight plans, we go to flight plan. You should be able to look at active flight plan. There should be an option in here whereby you can reverse it, yeah? You can reverse your flight plan and then reverse it a second time. And that'll fix it. Also make sure that your CDI, your course deviation indicator, this dude here, is set to FMS or GPS. And then everything will be following each other. That's important. You need to do that. Hey, look at this. Nice flying, man. The double reverse fix. Is the hugs command not working? I don't know. But yeah, so Friday night, guys, don't forget what we're doing on Friday night. We're going to be taking an aircraft out of Block Island, and we're going to fly down towards, what's it called? Farmington. Farmington. What was it called? I can't remember my own flight plan. Hang on, I'll check. So, Friday. We start off in Block Island and make our way down to Spadaro, beside Loughker, Spadaro, and we're going to ramble down to Farmingdale, which is over near the Medieval Holler. The horror, that place. That's what we're doing on Friday. Then we're going to jump in and we're going to be going to do a little bit of Phasmophobia. Really looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. Murphy's going to play a scary game again. Yes. Farmingdale, that's the one strap, yeah. Really looking forward to it. So the audio bug thing is back. I can hear it in my headphones. But listen, we should be grand. Now, while we're here, chat, right? While we're here. This seems like a good chance to have a look at this. Ooh. So, where's the buttons? Let us look at some of the most recent screenshots for our Halloween screenshot challenge. So, if you guys ramble over... Oh, God, what the... if you ramble over to twotonemurphy.com, you can upload your screenshots, and the winner will win a simmarket.com voucher, and the 10 runners-up will have their photos featured at the start of all our live streams. There are some amazing photographs here. Absolutely amazing. Now, we're aiming for a Halloween theme. Look at the state of that. Look at that. That's amazing. That's from Goblin. Very nice. Now, where else do we have? There's a bear. It's a bear. Look at the state of this. What? That is absolutely amazing work. Look at that. It's a moving GIF thingy. Moving image. Graphic animated image. Graphic image format. What does GIF stand for? That's no moon. You want the moon? Look at that for a picture. Technical. Absolutely incredible. Oh, look at this. The pyramids. On Charlie. Look at this. Just me sounds are gone bananas here in the background. Look at the state of that. Not really a screenshot though. Hey, Hans Gruber Jr. is in the house. Good to see you. Don't mind Top Gun Egypt Murph. I need to refresh this. Uh-oh. Someone is on fire. On fire! Yes. Let's have a look here now, chat. Oh, look at this. Phil immediately in with the Royal Flying Doctor Service plane. Look at that. In the class, isn't it? Are we stopping at the next airport? Yes, we are. This is where we pick up our patient. I absolutely love all these screenshots. Like, I'm so excited when I see these. Every day I'll log in, I'll have a quick look to see some of the new ones. Look at this. Wayland Yutani. Look at the state of this for a screenshot. How did he do the howther? Look at that. Lanninger says SpaceX launches to the International Space Station early Sunday morning. Ooh, nice. Hey, Kendra is here. Happy birthday, Kendra. Hope you had a great day. Look at these. So do be sure to ramble over, because even if you don't want to upload your own pictures, which you really should, by all means, just you can download these, you can vote on them, you can share them on your social media. You know what I mean? Lady Liberty, look at the state of that. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So there's a whole ton of photographs over there at the moment, and well, there's more. Oh, look at this one from Azizi. Look at this. This is nice. Now that's spooky. That is spooky vision. Anyone see any kangaroos? What was the kangaroo? Skippy. What's that, Skip? Mikey fell in the well. But yeah, aren't they amazing? Now, where we at? Button Smurf, you can do it. Right, okay. So yeah, we're getting close. So the next airport we're landing at is called Temora Airport. Temora, which is a small little village. It's relatively remote. Relatively. And the runway in which we're going to land here is going to be runway 05, I think. Runway 05. YTEM. Oh, it's 09. 09. Select runway. Here we go. Hang on, is that a runway? No, it's not. See, it's doing it again. It's the tiny runway. No, it's 05 we want, lads. Change runway. Can we not? Is it no 05? No. 05 is the runway we're going for, chat. Giva says it's very close to the lead at the moment for the screenshot challenge, so be sure to vote. It is. It's very, very close. There's only a handful of votes between them. You know? Tie Me Kangaroo Down. Do you remember that song? Things didn't bode well for your man in the end, but remember the watch me wallabies feed, mate. Watch me wallabies feed. They're a dangerous breed, mate. Oh, watch me wallaby feed. Everybody now, tie me cane. Do you remember the song? It gets cut in your head. How does Murph know the lyrics? I don't know. The sounds, the sound of the tune, the things. It's really good satellite coverage here, isn't there? This is kind of awesome. So, before we get down for our landing, where we pick up our passenger, right? Well, this is where we get to spam the chat with all the emotes that we have. Everything from the Annalisa emotes, Alison Johnson's, Riddy Two Cats, Scotland, Blairio project, all the emotes. Well, we shall enter them here now. Look at the state of the chat! I mean, come on! Annalisa jumps from the plane, dancing all the way to the ground, breaks bones, then gets picked back up by plane to mend bones. Better weather today for Kendra? Absolutely. Tarnish Mossman. A Scotsman stuck in a loo called out to anyone passing by, I can get out. I see what you did there. It was brilliant. Now, so what we're going to do, we're very close to our second landing of the night, and this is where we pick up our patient. And tonight, we are flying in the Beechcraft. It's a King Air, and we're flying it in the Royal Flying Doctor service. livery. And a fascinating organisation. I do have a link over to the website. You can read all about them. Fascinating stuff. They do amazing things, and have a huge interest when it comes to air ambulance and also aeromedical flights. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So we'll have a look at that there now, and we're continuing on to Ramble Inn. So at runway 05, it is ahead of us. Don't exactly know how close. I think we're very close. So what we're going to do, autopilot's going to come off. We're going to bring our speed back and meander over here to the left hand side a bit. Yes. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a coal miner, I'm telling you. Now here we shall be looking at some of the landings. Yes. No Murph line tonight, guys. It shall return next week. This is what happens when Murph doesn't have a Murph line. He gets himself into trouble. Anyway, runway inside. Time for one of these. The soundage is weird. Hey, Dwayne Cates is here. Good to see you. So speed coming down nicely. I think that's the runway over there. Not yet, Murph. We have a bit of a way to go. 2,000 feet. And so far, so good. So we kind of follow the main road in. Too much gin tonight. I don't know, Mrs. Two-Tone. I don't know at all. Now, let me see. Yeah, runway 05 is what it's showing me, so that's what we're going to aim for. So, steady on now, Murph. Steady on. We're going to follow this road up, chat. Follow this road. That should lead us up towards the airport. Runway again, 05. Eyes on the road, Murph. I know, right? Eyes on the road, always on the road. Runway 05 is what we're going for. So, chat, what are your plans for the upcoming weekend for Halloween? Do you go trick-or-treating? And don't say no, you're too old for trick-or-treating. You're never too old for trick-or-treating. You knock on someone's house. Sweets, please. No plans, Jakey. No plans. I'd have great crack, you know. Kids do knock on the door, right? And I'll either be hiding upstairs or hiding outside under me car. Usually with a water pistol. What's it like in the States for Halloween? Like, is it a big night for like fireworks and stuff, and you guys do bonfires and all that?
Gonna collect some green stamps.
Hey, G-Funk! Hope all is well. Work has kept me busy these days. Many thanks, G-Funk, for the bits. Cheers, dude. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, is like Halloween a big thing where you guys live? It's getting very commercialized now. Like, people like decorate their houses. They have like Halloween trees. You know what I mean? And then as soon as Halloween is over, it's into the holidays. It's into the holidays. It's very big here in the States. Oh, nice. Going to a birthday meal with pals, says Tarnish. Oh, nice. A Halloween Christmas tree. Not to do. Lots of costume parties, yes. Happy Hallow-holidays. Waldens. I hate commercial things. Yeah. I saw a Christmas advert yesterday. I went mad. None of that until Halloween is over. Yeah. I killed the lights and play dead. It's now a holiday in Germany. Before it became one at work, we had sweets and toothpaste samples. Ooh, raisins. They have like, bobbing for apples and toffee apples that break your teeth. All that kind of stuff. Jojo one says, I'll switch off the light and lock the door and I eat all the candy myself. King Effer says, my Halloween usually consists of hiding under my bed from dodgy people on the road with fireworks and bangers. Runway in sight. Kinda. Right, ease our way into this one now, Merv. So it is at this airport we pick up our patient. Hey, there's a hawk. Nice. Hans Gruber Jr. says, flying into Dublin on Halloween is quite a sight with all the fireworks. I could only imagine, yeah. I could only imagine. Dublin has been nuts at Halloween. So, landing gear down. Lots of flaps coming in. Easy, easy. Oh, bit of turbulence here. G-Funk says, fireworks in Halloween, not in the States. Interesting. For us, it tends to be a night of trick-or-treating, and watching scary movies. Usually what we get up to. How big is Halloween celebrated in Ireland, says Ibuprofen? Fairly big. You got a lot of bonfires, big people just start lighting fires, really, stand around them. You get fireworks. But trick-or-treating, you get a lot of that. It's big. It's a big thing. Like, a lot of people get dressed up. What's your favourite scary movie, Merv? I watched Annabelle the other day. I'm building myself up for phasmophobia. I'm hopeless. I jump at the stupidest things. So I watched the Conjuring, and then I said, I better watch this Annabelle thing. I don't know. Like, it's Paranormal Activity, them sort of movies where things just happen without any reasonable explanation, they freak me out. Something fierce. Something fierce. So, 05. Easy, easy, easy. Touchdown. Keep it on the runway. The sound, I have to need to do like things with my computer. A bit of manual braking. Reverses back. Flaps in. Now let's just pretend the ambulance shall meet us over here. Yes, yes, yes. It says turn around here. Look at the runway. Right, park brake coming on. The doctor is in the house. So, let me see now. Nameplate's on. Let's see who's coming in to land, shall we? For our first stop. We shall check things out. So, buttons, Murph. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And yes. So many people. This is mad. Here's a purple Kona. Beautiful. There's Tiger Shark. There's Kozaki Flyer. Oh, do you remember Ghostwatch? That's an old one. There's Whack-A-Mole. Ooh, Matthew! With a hop, skip and a jump, but he's okay. Go on, Keen. You can do it. They're soaring AJ. Go on, Gibbo. Ah, look at the state of that. Ailerons into wind. Look at the state of that. The two of them. And bottom. They're all showing off. Charles Farmer. Nice. Cat is thirsty. It's thirsty work, man. It's thirsty work. Merlin Flyer. Ooh, some windage. And he's down. Nice. Cat bat 9 in a TBM. Beautiful. Who be this? Fly Darren. Whoop, whoop. And he's down. All the landings, lad. This is brilliant. Sean Lego Man is down as well. Nicely done. Some fantastic landings here, guys. Whoa! Stolen Eagle. Go handy, will you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oosh. And he's okay. So it is a kind of remote kind of a place. It's like a little villagey town kind of a thing. That'd be it. Oh, that's very kind of... Yeah. Anyway. Me sim is under pressure, lads. I don't know what it is. It's under pressure tonight. Hey, Barney Gumble's there. There's Piat, Tiger Shark, Dougal McTavish, Purple Kona. Just loads of people here, lads. This is brilliant, isn't it? Hey, there's Captain Sickbag in a 208 that hasn't rendered in yet. There it is. Nicely done, my dude. Nicely done. And Trollface is up above. Right, so nameplates. Let me see. Right, so our next leg is going to bring us over Bathurst, and it's over the Mount Panorama Racing Circuit. Right. Now this is going to be a bit of crack. This one. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, right? As I was, remember telling you 1934. So at this, this next to the, it was actually in the last place. In 1934, a Douglas DC-2 airliner of KLM, a competitor to the Mac Robinson Trophy Air Race, also known as the London to Melbourne Air Race, made an emergency night landing at the town's racecourse after becoming lost during severe thunderstorms. After signalling by Morse code, Albury, to the lost air crew, by using the entire town's public lighting system, the aircraft was guided to land safely. The makeshift runway at the racecourse was illuminated by the headlights of cars belonging to local residents who had responded to a special news bulletin on ABC radio station 2CO. After refueling the next day, many local volunteers helped pull the stranded aircraft out of the mud, and the aircraft was able to take off and continued to Melbourne, where it won first prize in the race's handicapped category and was second overall. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. Australian aviation is quite strong. Like, and again, when it comes to the Royal Flying Doctor Service, like these guys, like they pioneered an awful lot of what we very much take for granted today, when it comes to general kind of flying. Do you know what I mean? Goblin Zeus is away. You take care, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. Working tomorrow, I should look at. Hans Gruber says, Murph, it looks like your photogrammetry turned itself off. Yeah, I don't know. My sim is acting up tonight. I'm not too worried though. I'll spend some time on it hopefully tomorrow if I can. So this is our final leg we're about to do. We're just under an hour away. So we're going to be taking off here from Yankee Tango Echo Mike to Mora Airport. That'll fly us over Mount Panorama. Then we'll be making a landing in Bathurst Airport, Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel. Located in the central Tablelands, Bathurst Airport is served by one airline, Regional Express Airlines, also known as Rex. Rex is the Latin word for king, by the way. Officially opened as a civil airfield in 1946. Ooh. So that's where we're heading, chat. So, park and brake coming off. We shall taxi forward. What plane takes that livery? This is the Asobo King Air 350i. So if you put in exclamation point livery, it'll bring you a link over to flightsim.to, and that's where you can get the livery. It's a super, super livery. Many thanks, Annalisa. There's the linkage. So if you guys want to grab the livery, it's beautiful. What isn't beautiful are me sounds right now, but apart from that, it's beautiful. My sim is running in a very poor state this evening. What's the L frame? I can't even speak. 18 FPS, 23 F. Yeah, we're having an issue with the L frames. Yeah, it is what it is. We can't win them all, chat, despite our best efforts. So, Barrow settings for here, 29er, 9er, 3. I'm on live weather. It's very clear or something, isn't it? Interesting. Ailerons into wind is away. Stuart, you take care, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. Bro is away. Is he? Guys, thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Right, line up here on runway 05. Go. Alrighty, okay. So, quick check before we go. Condition levers set to full. Flaps down 1 notch. Fuel quantities are fine. Landing lights are on. Autopilot is off. Let's see. Gens are getting good power. Lights are on. Right, time to buggy on out of here. Are we ready to go? Murph, behave. And Mr. Two, don't give him a clip if he steps out a lot. It'll happen. It'll happen. I have a unique tendency of, like, you know, doing something stupid. Anyway, it's time to go again. So, power coming in. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. 60 knots. Tyler D has to go. Dude, you take care. Thank you so much for joining us. There's 90. Or light now. Oopsie daisy. I have to fly this one very gently now with our patient in the back. Landing gear coming in. Tapping the toe brakes. There we go. Flaps coming in. Yaw dampener on. Yeah, it's going to be interesting now to fly around Mount Panorama. That's a fantastic racetrack. They do like 12-hour and... do they do a 24-hour? I think they do a 24-hour race here. It's amazing. So activate the autopilot. We're on nav mode. We want to climb to 3,000 feet. Bring our power back here slightly. There we go. It's a stunning livery, isn't it? Like, it's fantastic, lads. Okay, coming up on 3,000 feet. We'll watch our speed here as well. Mount Panorama can be somewhat exciting at night. It's hard enough during the day. It's a really, like... It's very similar to parts of, like, Monaco. It's very similar to Laguna Seca. It's a fantastic racetrack. Extremely challenging. But a lot of fun. They have it, like, I think it's in Project Cars, and it's in... is it in a set of Corsa Competizione? Very little passing zones, yeah. And, like, you know, the back chicanes, and when you're coming back down the hill, those chicanes, they're nuts. Yeah, it's an ACC. Yeah, fantastic track. One of my favourite circuits. Sounds are doing things, lads. Hello, Fireflies. Now, what I might do, just to start making things look a bit interesting here, chat. Something like that. Yes, add a bit of kind of depth. I have it in Project Cars 2, says Gunho. Oh, nice. Nice. Now, where are we at? We're over here somewhere. The list gets bigger, bigger and bigger, but it is time for one of these. I want to say a huge thanks to all the supporters we have of the Two-Tone Murphy community. Servers are having issue. Can't see any clouds in live weather. Yeah, it's, Captain Arash, I think that's the deal as well. Like, I'm on live weather. The wind information appears to be wrong, so they might be having some... But remember Toka? Remember Toka? Just be carnage, absolutely. Anyway, it's time for one of these. So, just want to say a big hello and thank you to the subscribers of the channel. Those of you who are signed up to our different memberships here, we have Flight Crew, Co-Pilot, we have Pilot in Command, and we have our Wing Commander. So we'll start with our Flight Crew. Big shout out to Anna Crusses, Austin Butenbach, Sir Neil, William Contino, Fly Darren, Ford Entertainment Group, Gareth Byrne, Goblin 2 Biz. We got a Hal Jor, Larson 202, Nick Stratford, Peter Fast Pete, Ricky Kelleher, Squawk Torque, Samson Video, and Tim Middleton. Oh, hey, baby! Many, many thanks. Moving on. Bring that down a smidgen. So we go to our co-pilots. Big hello and thank you to Jarton 1 Abel, John Morris, Mark Dyson, Noel K, Pilot Peely, Tony Robinson, 6 Knots, Abo 92, Abnormal C, Egg Barley, Airwolf, Alaska 559, Andrew, Amika, Angry One Horn, Arctic Turn. We got Bit Monster, Bell Bro, Biggles, Bilgewater, Billowette, Blue Mana Battery. We have Borelius, Borealis Aurora. Speak, Murphy, speak. We got Bort Cobain, Brandon Lowe, Care 85, Captain Arash, Captain Jack Isle. We got Captain Samuel Vimes, Captain Seppi, Cabat 9, CDN Taz, Citizen 6. We got Colonel Jakes, Cool Sox 98, Captain Canada, Crompton, Curious Bee. See you later, DNH, Devala, DC Viper, DGS, Dwayne Cates, Eamon 1973, EL 737 RS, and Espen 74, Fat Rat CSB, Fierce Wolf, Findle, Flights with Joel, Fly Darren, Ford to Learn to Fly, Frankenstein, Friend to All, Frugos 1, Gary JF, Garlic to Bread. We got Gordon 77, General Lunatic, GNLU, Goblin Zeus, Grafton 11, Grantiker Martin, Hans Gruber Jr., Hasco 1970. We got a Hawk Driver 101, HCBR, Hetsumani, Hopping Orange, Ibana Zaxman, I'm Sinan, Inverse Galaxy, Erlansky, Iron Seagull, Isaac FK, Jam Fjord, Jan Race, Jojo 1, Joey Bolo, baby. We got Johnny Aardvark, Jamel Moo, Jay Winokur, Kirkness, Kilo Zebra, Kingsman 9965, Copper Pete, Kozaki Flyer, Crom, Landing Gear, Lee Dixon, Landing Way, Mad C 888, Mammoth, Manny Losa, Milker Borgir, Memphis Ton, Merlin Flyer, MJ Daiso, Mrs. Jojo 1, Mr. Zed Rider, Muse Fan, Naughty Gnome, Neon Jedi, Night Zep, All Crate, P. Anderson, Piat 691, PE1PQ, Phantom, Philly Roach, Pyrotech, Purple Kona, Red Pilot Randy, Razor 1, Red Dragon Comrie. We got a Rep Pat Restoring, 226, Rob, MCR, Rogers, RC75, Sandy, Scorpio, Seattle, Taku, CDL, Shoney Gaming, Shuffle Shoes, Simu Flyer, Sky Command, Skydive Man, Speednut, Spitfire REF 100, Squawk Torque, Steve Solo, Stone Eagle. Or Stolen Eagle. We have Storm Talker, Swamp Dragon, The Flying Fabio, Tobes, Tritz 4, USA PR1, Whack-A-Mo, Waltons, War, Maha, and Sir Fuzz. Many, many, many thanks. Cheers! Ah. Hey, Jimmy Mac. Oh. Hey, Mechanical's here. Good to see you. Yeah, Murph, there was no way I could do the thing done in time. That's okay. That's okay. One for the books, dude. One for the books. Now it's over to this. A big shout out to our pilots in command. We have Ozflight Simmer, Captain Sickbag, Dangerous Brian, Dougal McTavish, Kaharia, Kebmo25, Paparazzi, Pilot Peely, Roger Moe, Seamus McNeil, Soaring AJ, Tom LeCrab, Wayne Prefontaine, IB Proofin 007, and Jeppesen 2001. Many thanks. Finally, our wing commanders, Ailerons into Wind, Alison Johnson, Andy Brown, Black Ice Gabe, Captain Rudiger, Colonel Fork 85, Gibbo Ireland, Annalisa, Mr. Chippy, Old Veteran 965, Scotland Comet, Scotland Blériot Project, Warhamster, and X-Curbo. I'm under fierce pressure tonight, the same to me. Mr. Chippy's in the chat! God almighty! 13 months as well! What? Dragged out of the bath again is Mr. Chippy. Many thanks, G-Nack. Good man, Keane. That was the command I'm looking for. You genius. Mr. Chippy has a strategically placed pumpkin. It's all good. I'll behave, baby. Coots, this is the Beechcraft King Air 350i. A stock aircraft from Asobo in the sim, and we're sporting a custom livery available over at flightsim.to. If you follow this link, you'll find it. Many thanks for the follow, Tony. Sanj, many thanks for the bits, my dude. Really do appreciate it. The support is absolutely bananas. Nightstep says site height needs to be about 5,000 feet. Yes, we'll have to climb. Whoops. So, let me see. Altitude up, see Daisy. Let's go with 5,000 feet. Yes. And flight level change. Yes. 221. Bring our speed back a smidgen so we can climb naturally. Something like that, right? Mr. Two-Tone just sent me a message, right? She goes, Murph, we won something on the lotto. My response, yeah? What did we get? She goes, I'll tell you after the stream. I was like, what? Yeah, I'll tell you after the stream. Huh? I says, no, tell me now. No, I can't. I was like, tell me now. I can't. It's important. You know. I said, tell me now, will you? €3. We won €3 on the lottery. That's 300 individual cent penny thingies. Do you know what we're going to do with that, chat? We're going to buy 300 jelly babies and march them up and down the place. Like, it's 19 million euros or something. €3? I won't. I will. What's the story with national lotteries, by the way? Like, I mean, how many people enter the lotto every single week, right? Like, what's their cut? How much money do the lottery companies actually take out of it? It doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you can all win a chance to win 19 million euros, but they don't tell you how much they actually generate. You know what I mean? Was it like 50 million euros? Yeah, we'll give away 19. That's a sound business proposal. Do you know what I mean? Penny chews are about 250 now, due to inflation. Spoiler alert, no one won the jackpot. I'd honestly say you'd probably still stream. Might be from the Bahamas, but you'd probably still do it, eh? Says Gibbo. Yes. Could you imagine if I won the lotto, lads? Could you imagine it? God almighty. I wouldn't change a bit, you know. Welcome to my secret underground lair somewhere. Do you know what I mean? I think it's about 50%, Merv. I don't know, Gabe. It's nuts. Keen, yes, the wigs would be better quality. Yeah, I'd have 4K wigs. Oh, the home cockpit would be immense. Keen Lafford, that's the spirit. Only 49,999,999.97 to go. Hans Gruber says, we all know you'd be like the DL lad on Twitch with his own full motion. Oh, Dal! Probably. I don't know, lads. Could you imagine, though? Like, I don't know. I'd become a politician or something. I'd have my own cult. You know, the Fireflies. The home rig would be surrounded by logs. Yes. It was a €9 ticket and we won €3. It was a great investment. My father's cousin won 20 million Canadian about 15 years ago. Says Red Baron. Nice. Two-tone high. We are living way beyond our means. What? You have your own island. I'm living beyond me means. Get out of that garden high, will you? Two-tone bezels. Could you imagine? The Republic of Murph. Yes. There'd be more hot tubs than bedrooms. Each bedroom will have a hot tub. Yes. And the hot tubs will be filled with champagne. Although if you get it in your eyes, do you know what I mean? He didn't turn in his term paper on Monday. I could imagine. Murph, I will be ready to fly on Thursday to Romania and learn about the legend of Count Dracula. Also, terrifying real-life inspiration, says Viper Strike. Ooh. Interesting. It's enough for a drink from the supermarket. Don't be ungrateful. €3. Do you know what I mean? I'll buy... what do you get for €3 now? Oh, you can get it... now, see? Modern technology and the commercialization of an ancient tradition. You can actually buy a multi-pack of Banshee bones in Aldi for €3. Saw it today. Banshee bones. Hey, Red Baron, thanks for the follow. My dude, welcome in. An iceberger ice cream. Oh, it's too cold for ice cream now, though. Banshee bones, lads. And I'll drink you... Oh, no, and I'll drink gin every... What? What did he say? A Magnum. I don't know, a couple of packs of Tato crisps. Banshee bones for the win. You can get them everywhere for €3. It's awesome, but deadly. Banshee bones are a pickled onion flavoured savoury potato chip snack crisp in the shape of a bone. Hey, Muse fan is here. Yes, we're on the last leg. Tesco meal deal. Oh yeah. Isn't that back when they sold horse? Cooler also says you can go and buy another lottery ticket with €3. They're salt and vinegar. Banshee bones. No, they're pickled onion. Hold that thought. I'll play some interesting music to keep us all in anticipation for what's going to befall on us here now in a jiffy. Oh, will I play... will I play some of the fancy 80s music from the 80s? The tunage is real. I dropped them! Right, so Banshee Bones, lads, hanging out. They're salt and vinegar. Limited edition, backed by popular demand. Banshee Bones. Hang on, we could do one of these. ASMR Banshee Bones. The sound of opening a packet of Banshee Bones. Wait. Pickled onions are meanies. Ah, do you remember meanies? This is what a Banshee bone looks like. Oh, vinegar up me nose! Ah! They're Banshee bones, chat. Ingredients. The bones of actual banshees. My brain can't handle ASMR. Ingredients. Maize, sunflower oil, salt and vinegar flavour, which has 1,000 other ingredients. May contain traces of wheat, barley, soya, milk, and banshee bones. Let's put them over there somewhere. I'll eat them later, but I'll get heartburn. But yes, they are the saltiest and vinegariest. There you go. Warmed up with a warm cuppa. Huh? Oh no, wait. They are the saltiest and vinegariest of them all, says Hans Gruber Jr. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not particularly great, but they're not bad. Who be this? Jojo1 is away. You take care, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. And also Mrs. Jojo1. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Not opening a pack of Banshee bones at like after 10 o'clock at night time. That's never going to end well. Do you know what I mean? The old discos. Do you remember? Hey, Tallow was away as well. Take care, my dude. Take care. Oh, do you remember Chipsticks? Death by Vinegar. Yes. They were unbelievably strong. Do you know what I mean? Now, let's see. We're carrying our patient as we're flying here in the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Twiglets. Don't think I had Twiglets. Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? Of course, a house can't jump. We'll give it to him. Oh, that was the wrong button. I turned off my camera. Hang on. There we go. I need to go. Early start tomorrow, like most Thursdays. Ibuprofen, you take care. Many thanks for joining us. We'll probably have a bit of an early night ourselves. I'm up at like ridiculous o'clock in the morning. I have to get up at 4 in the morning. Ugh. That's like not many hours away. And tomorrow is Thursday, and it's busy in work, so yeah. But we're doing a thing. I'm looking forward to Friday, though. This is going to be a bit of crack. And it's a bit of crack. It's a bit of fun. We'll do our flight for the first part of the stream, and then we're going to jump over to Phasmophobia. And, we'll have a bit of crack with that as well. There will be beer or ginnage. I might have beer. I might drink a few beers. Yes. Beer on a Friday. I feel like a beer. Do you know what I mean? Not a bear, but a beer. Do beers drink? I know. I wanted to say do bears drink beer, but I said it all wrong. So at this stage, I'm just going to like stop talking, hide my shame, and play some epic music. It is the Gibbo song. Go on, Gibbo. Give us a dance. Ibuprofen 007 is off. Kendra, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great day in work tomorrow. The tunage is real. Now, let me see. Just trying to think best runway to land, chat. Runway 35 is going to be the win here. Where are we now, says friend to all? We're getting very close to a place called Bathurst, home of the Mount Panorama Racing Circuit. We're getting close now, lads. We're getting very close. Hashtag we don't matter. Yes, the Gibbo mode. All I want to say is that Gibbo doesn't care about us. Michael Jackson style. Yes, this shall be the final stop of the night. We also had a new video out on YouTube, guys. Hey, look at this! 2 months in a row, DGS. Many thanks for the subscribe, my dude. Cheers! Ah. So we have a new weekly news show that's going to be on over on YouTube. We started it there tonight. If you guys haven't seen it, be sure to ramble over. Do check it out. I want to know what you guys think. You know, there's plenty of sources to give us news when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim. But you know, it's we wanted to add a bit of kind of panache. You know, the special sprinkly stuff they put to Beetlejuice. You know, that's what we wanted to do. So that's what we did. So we hope you guys like it. You know, as much feedback as you possibly can. Hey, Oz Nomad is here. Top of the morning. Good to see you. I'm looking forward to Friday. You know, well, it's groovy because it'll be the weekend. Sync a bit out, but great stuff. Was the sync out? We did it in one take. Yes, Gibbo. One take, chat. Start to finish. God almighty, PE1PQ. I've returned. Went to beach for a quick dip. Oh, nice. Welcome back. 6 months, PE1PQ. Many thanks, my dude. Cheers. Was it out of sync? I need to check that. Any feedback you guys might have, it's all welcome. Technical or, you know, constructive, whatever. Just let us know what you guys think. Because I want to, you know, things are doing so well here on Twitch, but we also have a presence over on YouTube, so it's more video on demand content on YouTube. At the moment, we do post a lot of we post all our live streams over to YouTube after a day or two when we're finished on Twitch. But I think I would rather just have more shorter, bite-sized videos over on YouTube, you know? Now, we're getting very close here, chat. Bring our speed back a smidgen, because I want to be able to see what we're looking at. Isn't it a fantastic livery? Hey, there's a hawk. Nice. Where did who go? We're flying in Australia. We took off out of Shepparton and we're on our way now over to Bathurst, home of the Mount Panorama Racing Circuit. The Beechcraft King Air 350i, an absolutely beautiful looking airplane. I'm a huge fan of the Beechcraft aircraft. Beautiful. Now, we are approaching Bathurst. In fact, it's just here below us. Mount Panorama, chat. I do believe that's Mount Panorama. I could be wrong, but it looks like it. Hey, Zabadok is here. Good to see you. Wayne Prefontaine. Good to see you, my dude. Welcome in. Now, does active pause work or is it absolutely borked, lads? I can't remember. So, what we're going to do, we're going to do a couple of things. So we're going to hit this button. Yes. We're going to press one of these. Yes. And we're going to go with one of these.
So like as a, you know, as default scenery, it's pretty good. I mean, this is pretty good. You know, the AI is drawing all the data. They actually have cars down there. But this isn't bad at all. There's the main straight. Direction of travel is this way. So you start off here and you absolutely boot it through the first corner. Then you go all the way up the hill, go all the way down the hill, into the back straight. That building there doesn't look very accurate. There's a chicane here that you can absolutely... Oh, this turn here, you take this one flat out. Look, this one here, it's like full power. And you got to keep way in there to the left-hand side and then jump forward. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. So it's done pretty well. You know, default and not edited in any way, shape or form. It's pretty cool. So the circuit is known as Mount Panorama. Down this neck of the woods, coming down the hill, there are some chicanes here that are absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. But it's a super technical course. I love it. I love racing here. Be it iRacing or, you know, Project Cars, Assetto Corsa. And it is so narrow. There's so few overtaking spots. It's bananas. Now we're miles ahead over here somewhere. So what we need to do, chat, what we need to do, press this button. Yes, yes, yes. Press this button. Yes, yes, yes. And well, chat, stop pressing buttons. Autopilot off. Left-hand turn. And we'll head back to the way we go. I think there is a bug with active pause. If you hit active pause, the sim has a fierce habit of crashing. So, for some reason, I assumed with the right side steering in Australia, the track would be clockwise. No, counterclockwise, dude. Counterclockwise. It's an amazing track. I don't know, do the racing in reverse? I wouldn't think so. Such a difficult track, yeah. It's so technical. I love it though. It's the sort of track, for me anyway, it's the sort of track that you will spend a lot of time trying to get that perfect lap, trying to get a better time. It's absolutely fantastic. And like, you go into corners completely blind. You got to get the approach right. You got to hit your apexes absolutely right. You got to get your braking zones so spot on. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed how it is pretty much out of the box. It's done really, really well. Like, there is an entire series I'm going to do, not yet, but soon. It's going to be the Formula 1 World Tour. We're going to do that as a Monday night adventure, coming relatively soon. Not straight away, but soon enough. And I just need to figure out exactly what way I'm going to plan it. I'm thinking of flying some of the larger aircraft to get us from point A to point B, and then, you know, smaller GA aircraft to go and explore each of the settings, each of the surroundings, and then obviously then the race tracks themselves. So that is going to be a lot of fun. So runway 35 is what we're going to aim for here. Gigna alert. Gignas! There mightn't be Gignas, but like, we'll see.
We'll see. Could be interesting. Because like Mechanical Madness has made 2 fantastic race circuits already. Silverstone is absolutely incredible. That's hosted over on our website. If you guys want to check it out, it's brilliant. Not only that, but he's also making it into an air race. So we can actually have the Silverstone Grand Prix air race. What? Do you know what I mean? It's amazing. Start at the Phoenix Park, the old race that predated F1. Ooh, that could be interesting. I think, did they ever race F1 in the Phoenix Park? I think they did. Once upon a time, I think they did. Mechanical said, I was going to say, you're keeping me busy. Yes. Flat out, Mechanical. Flat out, man. It wasn't F1 at the time, but the precursor to it. I think Eddie Jordan raced there. Eddie Jordan. He was a driver, I think. Briefly. So, bring your speed back. Do it in the arena races, yeah. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to the arena races. They used to do races there recently, but not F1, yeah. Well, Mondello's fairly good as well. Mondello Circuit is good. That's a bit of crack. That'd be Ireland's kind of premier racetrack. Mondello in Kildare. I think the British F3s... Yeah, Formula Ford race in the park. I remember that. They had one there a couple of years ago. Then they also had a Red Bull do a demonstration in either Dublin City or the Phoenix Park. But I think they did something. An F1 car was just having the crack. F1 cars aren't... To me, they're not the same. You know what I mean? It's. I miss the V8s and the V10s, weren't they? The roar of an F1 car, I miss that something fierce. Anyone tried the Reno beta? It was awesome. Pity it was only available for a couple of days. We don't have long to wait though. Like, I mean, what? 20 days or something? Hans Gruber says, I saw Eddie Irvine drive his Ferrari around there in the 90s. Yes. Right, so we're going to make a left turn. Hey, Dan! Good to see you. Is your patience still okay, Murph? I hope so. This needs to be a very, very smooth landing. Yeah, the good old V10 sounds. Oh, they were amazing. So be mindful of our turn here. And it's runway 35 is what we're looking for. And the old terrain there, Murph. $500. Little bit on the low side, but we're alright. Speed 130. Hans Gruber says, I was at Silverstone 2018. Great race. They're so quiet compared to how it was. Yeah. I think they're bringing back some louder cars, though. John the Lunatic said, I was in Melbourne in 98 or 99 when Irvine won. Oh, dude, that was some fun. So, landing gear coming down. We can see the lights ahead. Oh, Michael Schumacher, yeah. Did you watch the Michael Schumacher thing over on Netflix? It's good. Damon Hill was my driver in 1996 as Kingsman. I liked Hill. I preferred Schumacher though. And Mika Hakkinen. Schumacher number 1, Mika Hakkinen number 2. Senna is way up there as well. Stolen Eagle has to dash. You take care, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. Right, we need to do a very gentle, soft landing here. You know what I mean? Or at least, well, we're going to try. Then I'm going to apply a hammer to my simulator because performance tonight was rubbish. Spa 98. Oh, Spa. Now there's a circuit. The only time I saw a V10 was at the Farnborough Air Show. Oh, nice. I always had a soft spot for Rubens Barrichello. Seemed like a proper nice bloke. Another fantastic driver. Him and Shuey had a fantastic relationship. Like, they worked so well together. And it mustn't have been easy for Barrichello. Your sim performed a lot like my hell today. Uh-oh. Colonel Fork. Colonel Fork is under the weather, chat. Let us send the love through the chat. Alright, easy now, Murph. Easy. Easy. There's a low speed. Gently. Nice. Reverses down. Nose gear down. There we go. Nice. So, flaps coming in. Nice. Do a little Yui here on the runway. Come on, Betsy. Could you imagine doing this sort of a job for real? You know what I mean? As an aeromedical pilot. Like, what a fantastic job to have, like. Kingsman is Colonel Fork's #1 fan. Yeah, baby! Paging Captain Dr. Oh, do you remember that song? Dr. Beat. Ding, 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 ding. Now, I better get out of everyone's way here. I'm just going to pull in here to the left. As the peoples come in for the landing. Could be stressful. What a song, chat. What a song. Hey, we got the... What are they called? I forget the name of them. What's the name of the planes? The thingy. That's terrible. I forgot the name of that plane. Resume. Grand. Okay. Buttons to be pressed. Yes. Now we go to landings. Yes. One of these and one of them. The long EZ. Now you're talking. Welcome to Bathurst. There's a Dougal McTavish. Rad Pilot Randy. Ben Vanot is there as well. Nicely done, my dudes. Nicely done. There's Whack-A-Mo. Here comes Pat and the Hawk. Followed by Cap Bat. Keen Lafford is down. Black Ice Gabe comes in. There's Soaring AJ. Captain Sickbag said, my Thrustmaster stopped working on approach. I saw the inside of someone's house. There's Sean Lego Man. Down in front is down in front. DGS, you are more than welcome. A huge thanks to Gibbo Ireland for making that very controller cheat sheet. Really glad you enjoy it. Don't forget, guys, we also have the two-tone Murphy panel for your simulator. Look at it there! It is a in-sim working meter as Captain Takashi comes in. Nice, nice. There's Trollface. Nicely done, my dudes. So if you want to type in an ICAO code, you just type it in, hit load. Look at the state of that! So you can download that panel over on twotonemurphy.com. It's free for members, and it's free to become a member. As King Lefford arrives, he brought more patients. The flying ambulance. So there we have it, sports fans. Thank you all so very, very much indeed. Tonight was a flight following the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Amazing history here, amazing stories to be had. There is a lot of content online. Go have a look, it's absolutely fascinating. Pat says, I'm sure Murph would be a fine flying doctor. I mean, he's got gin and all. They won't feel a thing. That's my thinking. That's my thinking. So, that's it for tonight. A little bit of an early finish because I'm up early in the morning. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. Do you know what I mean? Something different. I need to fix my sim. I do have an update to do on the graphics card. There's a new Nvidia update. I need to fix that. So until then, Friday, flying in New York and then Phasmophobia for our Halloween special. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing things. It's going to be great. So my thanks as always to all our Fireflies. Many thanks to Angry One Horn for the raid. Thank you all so much for all the follows, all the subscribes, because they're absolutely brilliant. Thank you all so very, very much indeed. I really do appreciate it. So until then, oh yeah, ramble over to YouTube, check out our news video and populate the chattage area. Let us know your feedback. So, take care, night now, I'm off to eat me banshee bones. I'll wait till morning. Good luck to you.
you.